We're gonna do a song that you never heard before. The volume.
Here they come again, wicked. Here we go again. Hey, it's Kenan and my brother from another mother.
What's up, man?
How your Christmas shopping looking, man?
Bro, I'm pretty much done. I got Sarah's last gift, and then I gotta get Layla and Carly some stuff. But the way my kids is going, they about to start losing presents.
Starting to return them, huh?
Yeah, bro. They ain't got no act right this time of year. They ain't grateful.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. What about you?
I mean, I think that I'm practically done with Landon.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm pretty much all the way done with the missus. And then I think that the only people that I have left, that we have left, and I've been kind of we did good. I think about it, we did good this past weekend though, man. So yeah. I'm almost there though. I think that I could be good to go possibly by the end of the week though. We'll see what that's hitting for though. It's good now. Yeah, man.
Yeah, what you get into for your birthday?
Oh man, listen, man, I had a good little time, bro. So I got, it's these days with COVID and all the restrictions and things like that, though, man. I think that you kind of have your limitations. So even with that, I went out to this spot, man. Whenever the next time you come on out here, we got to go to this spot. It's a spot in Decatur, Miss Icy's, though, man. That I laugh because they had a DJ. Go ahead.
It's actually in Decatur.
It's actually in Decatur. It's in Decatur.
You know, the last video that I was on, that I was talking about Decatur, and we wouldn't.
Oh, yeah. This one is actually in Decatur. It's a spot. Yeah. It's a spot called Miss Icy's, bro. And Miss Icy's got it's like soul food, some Caribbean style food and everything, though, man. And what I think is dope, they had the DJ out there. I immediately thought about the True Kitchen in Dallas, when nobody in there twerking, but everybody was enjoying themselves. So, and the funny thing about it is that even if people were, I think the management there would have been rooting them on, though. It's not a ratchet spot. Real upscale spot, though, but real, Sunday brunch. It was dope, though, man. So I got a chance to go out there with the fam and had a good little time there, man. I wound up, I think every time I've ever gone there, man, I've eaten good to where I'm just ready to go ahead and take me the official old man nap. But I hit that 40, though, man, and it was a good way to step on into that, though, man. So.
Yeah, I actually sent you some. It just ain't got there yet. I was a little disappointed because I wanted it to get there in time, but it'll get there.
Hey, well, listen, I got a question for you, though. Speaking of which,
yeah,
let me ask you something. This was something I was kind of toggling through my head. And speaking of that, with turning 40, I think that one of the things that was kind of interesting is that I think that I was looking forward to 40, right? I think I was looking forward to 40 ever since I was 35. I knew that it was coming. That was the next big milestone and everything like that. Let me ask you this, though, bro. Not to say when was your prime, right? But do you think your teens, when would you say, what do you say were your, not your best years, but your most memorable years? Would you say your teens, 20s, 30s? Like I said, because you newly 40. We both new to the 40s game, but I would say, would you say what 5-year period? And I don't want to divide the 20s into 5 years. But I would just say that through best years, teenage years, 20s or 30s.
I honestly don't know, because for me, I think I've lived a pretty seasoned life to where I've kind of always been active in something. So I think the seasons of the years that I was in, like I guess if I was, you have to select one, then I guess I would have to say my teens, because it shaped the rest of my life, including like the people that I keep up with, whereas like the high school people, like there's still people that I speak to. Every like all the abilities that I am, capping off of now is stuff that I found in my teens. So I'd probably it's almost like the origin story of a superhero, book or movie or something, and now I'm living in the time where I know how to use all my powers. You know what I'm saying?
See, I thought this is kind of funny because I thought for you, in your 20s, you was active. And I'm saying active in the sense of in your 20s, you was opening up for Wayne, 50, Buster. I mean, you did a lot of you was active in your 20s though, bro.
Yeah, I get that, but it's one of those things like I look at it differently now because it's like, again, it's what we were like, I go back and listen to those songs and we were scratching the surface on music. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I rubbed shoulders with some of the best, shook hands with some of the best, took pictures.
Not even musically though. I'm talking about in life, period. Not just musically.
I know that, but you're referring to the music aspect though.
Yeah.
From that standpoint, even looking at that again, it's like I didn't know how to use my powers then. Like if I knew the stuff that I know now back then, I think I would have enjoyed that experience more. Like I said, I think all the phases of my life, I can pull something from those and be like, yo, this was dope. So for me, like I said, if I had to select one, it would have to be my teens. Cause I look at my teens, I mean, we was winning dance competitions. I was developing the whole Ace Kennedy marker back then. Like I'd have to say my teens.
So this is the thing I think that's interesting. So in terms of, okay, so, I mean, let me think about that. So I think unlike a lot of people though, you and I, we loved high school.
Yeah,
love high school. And so I think that for me, when I say, so this is the tough part about that for me is that when you say, well, teenage years, let's just say hypothetically, if you start at 13, because I started high school, that was what our freshman year was 93, 94, right? Not 94, 95. Was it 94? Either way, though, I think that was pushing 14, right? So let's say starting high school, I was 14. I remember at 14 in ninth grade. And so when I think about my teens, though, bro, we had Sequence as a teen. We had the Temple Show as a teen.
Flex Show. We
had the Flex Show as a teen. We had Meeting Fat, Joey, Tweet in the teens.
Beating 2 Times Dope.
2 Times Dope as a teen. Flex as a teen. Man, having good times working at West as a teen. We had the headquarters jumping off as a teen.
Big League Burgers as a teen.
Big League Burgers at lunchtime. I remember
at a teen.
Oh my gosh. So the teens was some epic team. Me and Mel used to hold it down as teens, though, bro. And I'm just saying, listen, the teens was tough to match. But then when I think about the 20s, right? 20s, here it is, I at 20, right? I'm in Atlanta, boom. I'm trying to figure it out. And I feel like the thing that was interesting to me about my 20s, though, bro, is that I was starting to figure it out. Like you said, things were coming together and everything like that, though, bro. But I think that probably my first 5 years within me being the 20s was me trying to put everything together, and it was coming together. 25 to 30, epic years for me from 25 to 30, though, bro. Because I mean, shoot, I bought the crib, you know what I'm saying, at 24. Fast forward, you know what I'm saying, I had my son at 29. So I mean, life-changing events happened for me from then, though, bro. So but man, then it felt like, when I was in my 20s, I was the youngest one of my Atlanta crew. So, it was like I was learning from everybody who was older than me. So it was almost like I was using my 20s to prepare me for my 30s, and then use my 30s to prepare me for 40. So I can't.
You know what's crazy though? It's like it feels like yesterday that y'all was driving up to come record in my dorm room in the Air Force. It doesn't feel like it was however many years ago it was. Like it doesn't. It feels like we just came from Tunica. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Like I don't feel old.
I laugh though, bro, because let me ask you this. With respect to our parents, did you know anybody who made when we were teenagers? Did you know anybody who made like being in their 30s,
look cool,
40s look cool? I didn't.
No, I didn't. I think the only person who I knew was cool was when I was in Germany. I was in a dance group when I was like 8 years old, and the dude that got us there was the choreographer. He was the coolest person I knew because it was just like he like everywhere he went, people knew who he was. He had a fly wife, you know what I'm saying, and he just seemed to like you could just tell he was the it dude, you know what I'm saying, and his whole crew like they just ran everything, you know what I'm saying. So it felt like, all right, that's a cool dude. But like you said, other than that, I wasn't really like checking for nobody at 30.
Nah, you know what? To be honest with you, bro, it wasn't until I moved to Atlanta that I really started to think like, oh, okay, it's some fly 30s. Like it's just some people who out here killing it. And it took me to probably being about 21, touching down in Atlanta, and I was I wasn't even quite 21. I think because I moved there, I was 20. A couple months later, hit 21. But yeah, I just didn't see. And so that's the reason why I was like, bro, y'all making this 30 look rough out here in these streets though, bro. So coming up. So I was, yeah, man. But so 40 was dope, man. It didn't feel, like I didn't feel like it was like all downhill from here though, bro. It was like I woke up, man, and right off the cuff, my heart was full, bro. And I'm just sitting here thinking like, all right, I'm good that I can say that, up until 40, man, all of my years have been lived to the fullest though, man. And I still am blessed to remember, everything and to can turn 40 without feeling like I have any regrets, man. So yeah, man.
Well, it wasn't like I had the regrets, but I definitely struggled with 40. Like that, something, I don't know what it was, but I struggled, man. I struggled.
Yeah,
yeah, man. It was bad. I felt bad for Sarah because I didn't want to do anything, and then what I wanted to do, I wanted to do just that. Like it was bad. Anyway, let's get this music kicked off, bro.
Let's get it, bro.
The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time. The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time. It doesn't matter what your name is. The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time. The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time. Yep.
Hey, it's Kennedy. I got a question for you, bro.
What's up?
I saw that Floyd Mayweather is about to fleece some more people out of their money. He got an exhibition fight that's supposed to be coming on against Logan Paul this time, the brother of Jake Paul, who y'all done got Nate Robinson out here and got put to sleep. Now his big brother, I don't know if I think he's the bigger brother, is supposed to be coming out here doing an exhibition fight with Floyd, bro. Listen.
Yeah.
I understand that this man is Floyd Money with Mayweather, and I know that he is retired. And I understand that he's like, listen, where there's a dollar to be made, you will find me there. Do you want to see Floyd Mayweather fight this dude, bro?
Listen, man, at this point, if any name right now would generate some interest for me, meaning that if it's somebody I want to see, would I want to see Floyd? I don't have a problem with that. I think it'd be entertaining. You know, it's one of those things like, yo, what if Floyd got knocked out? You know what I'm saying? The conversation that's going to be. But then if he get out there and handle, you know, Logan Paul, like he has nothing to lose from this, because if he gets knocked out or if he loses, he was supposed to lose. You know what I'm saying? But if he knocks Floyd out, you know, that's gonna be it'll be crazy. So
facts.
You know, I would love to see, like, even if there was some celebrity boxing matches, like I would love to see that too. Like I like.
Who you want to see? Who you want to see in a celebrity boxing match? Who do you want to see as a dream matchup?
The dream matchup would be 50 versus the Game.
See, 50 for me, it would probably be 50 versus Ja Rule.
Yeah, but
because 50 in the Game don't got beef no more, though.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. The problem is Ja ain't that big, though.
Ja's pretty cut up, bro. Ja's pretty buff. He ain't 50 Cent buff, but he's pretty cut up, though, man. He ain't little no more. But even if you don't got beef, if you put 2 and 2 in the ring and one's throwing punches, the minute one throws a punch, then that becomes okay. All bets is off now. I'm trying to put these paws on you, let you know.
Yeah, I don't really know who specifically I would want to see, as far as like, I can't think of a, you know, not unless like, you know, if this was back in the back days and it was like Drake versus Meek Mill in a boxing match, or Wale and Meek, you know, something like that. I'm just saying, like, all I'm saying is I thought the Mike Tyson card was so entertaining that I would be willing to watch something again. It just depends on the names. Like, I think the undercards was cool, but I like the fact that I knew Nate was gonna fight because I was looking forward to that. So yeah, I'm down. What about you?
Listen, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I didn't like watching Floyd fights when he was active, bro. I think that it's one of the more you're watching for the prospect that he would get knocked out. But Floyd's like, he as he got older, bro, he was more of a counterpuncher. So it's like, if you're a fighter, yeah, you want to fight Floyd because, for one, you're gonna get the biggest payday you ever gotten, and you're gonna take the least amount of punishment that you've ever taken. Like, you know, you'll get hit back, right? But the big thing is that if you don't go and be over aggressive, you're not gonna take back that many punches in return. So I think that for a fighter, it's like you get an easy payday. The only time I remember seeing Floyd Mayweather be an aggressor against a fighter that was not necessarily in his prime, but was Canelo. And when he fought, did he fight Shane Mosley? Maybe Shane was up there a little older though, man. But when I saw him fought Canelo Alvarez, I thought that he was schooling Canelo though, bro. And he was way more aggressive than I remember him being ever being. But I think that I've never been. I respect the fact that Floyd has been undefeated, and I respect the fact that he went out on his own term. Respect the fact that he never took all the punishment. And so I totally understand that, you know, if you had the opportunity to see Muhammad Ali fight 10 years after he got done fighting in any kind of exhibition, just the opportunity to see someone of that level of greatness, I totally get the allure that would draw somebody in to actually want to watch Floyd fight. But me personally, I was never a big fan of, I mean, the persona Money Mayweather to me was more interesting and more exciting than Floyd, the actual fighter. So I wouldn't be interested in myself. But you do make a good point. I mean, Floyd's still pretty active, right? So Tyson them had to get in shape. I think Floyd stays in shape. So in essence, Floyd is just retired Floyd, but he still got them hands. And so if that Floyd loses, I don't know. But then
were you entertained though, at least with the Mayweather and Conor McGregor fight though? No, I was not. I was not at all. It went exactly how I thought it was going to go. And I think that Floyd knew it was going to go that way. And don't get me wrong, it tells you to me
that Floyd's shape is impeccable, bro. I mean, I'm talking about Conor McGregor is an active athlete, but then Floyd just showed that his levels, even though he is, an older guy, it was levels. I thought that he took the McGregor fight because he knew it was going to be easy pickings. All he had to do was just wait for them later rounds. So I think but it seems like Floyd saw, wait a minute, 1 million and some people ordered this fight for Tyson. They made like 80 some million or something like that, they say. So Floyd's like, oh, I can get in on that. This is easy money for me. People still want to see if somebody can knock me on out. So it's a money grab. And I think that he'll have rules or stipulations that he can't lose. It'll be something, but I think that he'll go in and he'll win. But to Logan Paul, like if he gets 25 million off of this fight, bro, 10 million, 5 million, like it's a win because he's only going to take as much punishment as he's active. So if he doesn't go in there and try to knock Floyd out, I think he'll survive the fight. I don't expect Floyd to knock him out.
Yeah, but it's that thing though. Because Logan Paul's coming into this like this is his championship bout. You know what I'm saying? Like he's coming into it. He don't care if it say it can say exhibition all they want. He coming in to put hands on Floyd, bro.
Somebody's telling him to say what you want.
You said what?
Somebody's gonna tell him this ain't what you want. In terms of I'm coming to put hands. Everybody say they coming to put hands on Floyd. But then the thing comes to me, then it comes to, well, what happens when you get to that 6th round, right? And your legs is wobbly. You can't keep your arms up like that. And now you throwing punches and Floyd starts counter punching. Bing, bing, bing. He's still quick and he still got that guard. He got that D. So Floyd's not going to take that much abuse from somebody. I don't know, man. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not gonna get. I haven't watched. I watched the McGregor fight because I haven't ordered a fight from Floyd probably ever. But maybe somebody back pre-COVID, if somebody was having a Floyd fight, I'd go watch it. But I'm never entertained by it though, bro. I wouldn't order a Floyd fight myself.
Yeah. Speaking of people in sports, I see your boy finally showed up to get tested and try to get back to the team.
Listen, man, what we gonna do about this, bro? What we doing? Ace, what are we doing with James Harden, bro?
Listen, I've said this, and so I have to stick to my guns. I side with the players.
Okay.
So for me, this is what I mean, right? You look at somebody like a Trevor Ariza who's been on several different teams, or you look at Ricky Rubio, right? He was in a nice little situation in Phoenix. They trade him to the Thunder. Next thing he look up, he back in Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? Like, so teams will do what they can to you and whatever as soon as they get done with you. And so I stand with the players because they take their own legacies, their own careers in their hands. And at the end of the day, all you got to do to shut somebody up outside of KD is win. So
why you say outside of KD?
Because I haven't stopped talking about how he won. For me, hold on. For me, if KD wins with Brooklyn, that's when it's like, okay, now he did it. But the Golden State years, nah.
Let me tell you what makes me think. I agree with you that I typically will side with the players. Let me tell you why I could. Not that I respect KD's decision to go to the Warriors or even LeBron leaving. Let me tell you what I do respect about those two and how I think those two are different. Even from Paul George, by the way, what makes them different is that when KD did it, he was a free agent. So he can make whatever decision he wants to. When LeBron made his decision, he was a free agent. LeBron's thing to me was in the past, he would never sign long-term deals with Cleveland because he felt like signing short-year deals, 2-year deals, adding 1 year onto that. It made sure that his owners and GM kept the team competitive. It was always win now. So what I respect about when LeBron actually left, and even when he left to go to Miami, went back from Miami to the Cavs, and then left to go to LA, is every time he never did it mid-season. He never requested a trade. He was a free agent. What I find to be interesting to me is the timing of this, because amid James Harden coming back, there's been this rumor, oh yeah, he would be interested in a trade to Philly. And I'm just sitting here thinking, like, bro, maybe it's just me, but I find it interesting that he is hightailing it out of the West, bro. Like, it's interesting, because when I look at that, I think, okay, well, for starters, it didn't work out with you and Russ, right? And so by you now trying to hightail it out of Houston to specifically go to the East, it seems like you trying to run from that smoke that's coming out of LA, that you're running from the West Coast smoke, because for years now, for 12 years, he's been in the West Coast and he's never gotten past that Western Conference Final. So to me, it looks like you're admitting defeat to me.
Yeah, I disagree with that wholeheartedly. I think that James Harden and Russell Westbrook were there with Daryl Morley, or whatever his name is, and with that, them two had an agreement that they were there for that particular reason. Now, the stories that I heard, because you don't never believe nobody when they say nothing, but the stories that I heard was that, Russ.
Hey. Right on time.
Let my brother finish, man.
Go ahead.
Russ and James both are looking at the landscape of the league, and they like, I consider myself a superstar, so I feel like I should be getting the superstar treatment. So in LA, when things happen, that goes through LeBron James, it goes through AD, and in the Clippers, it goes through Paul George, it goes through Kawhi. In Brooklyn, it goes through KD, it goes through Kyrie. But in Houston, nope, went through the owner.
What didn't?
Them getting rid of them getting rid of D'Antoni and the general manager. That didn't go through them. That owner decided to do that. That's what the reports were coming out, that them two was like, oh, so I just came from Oklahoma City and things ran through me. I come here and I know stuff was supposed to go through James and it didn't. So this is the thing. This is why I say that, right? The original reports that Russ wanted out was because, he can't play with James. And I said BS on that, because Russ came out and said BS on that. My thing is that Russell Westbrook has never been a person that when the media says anything about him, that he shies away from however he feels. Russ has always been that way. So if Russ says, no, that ain't the reason I wanted out of Houston, that tells me that wasn't the reason he wanted out of Houston. He said that I want to go to a place where I can be the primary ball handler, which is what I've been playing my entire career, what I've been successful at. And he wanted that so bad that he was willing to go to a team that hasn't made the playoffs in order to make that happen. So that tells me, and so if them two didn't want to play with one another, well, guess what? One of them's gone now. So now all of a sudden, James Harden ain't showing up to preseason practice and this, that, and the other. So that tells me that they didn't have a problem with each other, that they have a problem with the Rockets. And so they have a problem with the owners and the direction that they're going in. And they did not holler at them about it. So now you ain't even including me in the future plans. Nah, this is not what I signed up for. You broke your end of the contract, so I'm breaking my end of the contract. Let me out.
You just said that Russell Westbrook has never had a problem with saying where he stands on certain things. So if it was truly reported, like you said, that he had a problem with playing with James Harden, that Russ is the kind of guy that would have said that, right? So if he really had a problem with the owners basically making that call, then Russ, if he really had, and if it wasn't just for him wanting to do his own thing, Russ would have came out and said that equally, then, right? If that logic goes together.
He did. He said that. Yes, he did. He said that. He said,
Russ, listen, let me tell you. When the Rockets owner had let go Mike D'Antoni. For starters, Mike D'Antoni is the one who cut off their talks with the Rockets. When he said that he was looking for something, he filed for free agency, right? As a coach. That's one thing.
Because they come together on the money.
But even with that said, though, right? When the owners basically came in, they said, "Hey, Russ, James, we want to go ahead and hire Silas, Coach Silas as our coach." They both said, "Yeah, you got our okay with it." And then both of them said, "All right, yeah, you cool." So they signed him because they said, "We want to do this. Are y'all good with this?" Right? They didn't say. Now, granted, they didn't do like the Nets and say, "Hey, y'all go pick the coach out or whatever." They said, "This is a basketball coach. We good. Are y'all good?" They ran it by them. And then both of them said yes. And immediately after they said yes, you start to hear the rumblings that, yeah, we got to get on up out of here.
Charles,
so why even co-sign them?
Charles, let me ask you a question. When did Mike D'Antoni get fired as the coach? Or when did he no longer become the head coach of Houston Rockets?
I believe that was shortly after they got put out the playoffs.
Right. They were on the plane when that happened, right?
Yes.
Okay. Because the reports were already out there that he was going to be fired for losing that particular series. So the firing part or the negotiation talks or whatever, that was not included with James Harden. After the fact, then they came and said, "Hey, this is the coach we want to bring in." They had so from that point, yeah, y'all can go ahead and get that dude if that's the direction y'all want to go in. But nah, I'm not here for no rebuild. That wasn't a rebuild, right? Because all they were doing at that point. Listen, at that point, they said, "Hey, you know what?" And this is my thing. Now maybe, and this is my point. I don't know, right? And I've never read this, nor probably will I never ever hear a report where someone says, "Hey, the Rockets owner fired or didn't sign Mike D'Antoni, and they didn't let James Harden them know about." That's the part that I'm talking about.
I've never heard anyone say that. I've heard them say that the ownership wasn't taking them in consideration for their decisions, but I don't know that I've ever heard them say specifically the firing of Mike D'Antoni. I've never heard that.
That's who James wanted to play for. It's interesting that James all of a sudden wants to go to Philly. Well, who's at Philly?
That is a good question. The two people who have allowed him to put up all these numbers and not win. So to me, I think that what's funny to me, right, is that to me it's an admission of guilt when you say, "You know what, we're gonna pack up this same show and we're gonna take it on over to Philly." It didn't work in Houston, but we're gonna go. Let me ask you this: who are you gonna give up, right, to get James Harden? If you, because this is my thing. If I got you for 2 more years on a contract you just signed 2 years ago, and you tell them you trying to force to get traded, oh, you'd be interested. If it's me, I would trade you to the Hawks. I would trade you to the Sacramento Kings. I would trade you to the Pistons. I would trade you to Minnesota, bro. But I'm not going to force. I'm not going to have a player. If I got that kind of leverage, I'm not going to force you to make me trade you to any team that I don't like their assets.
No.
I'm putting you up for the bid.
I'm with you on there. I'm petty. You going to Minnesota, bro? Like you going to
everywhere.
I might try to trade John Morant for you straight up. Like, yeah, I'm super petty on that. But I also think that I look at James's situation as a player, though. I still think that I'm going to always side with the players because in the event that the team wants to get rid of you, they would. So yeah, I'm trading you somewhere else. You know, somewhere I'd even try to get you. I don't know. I would try to look at the dynamics of the team. And here's the thing. Houston still has leverage here because it's 50-50 because here's the thing, right? If James sits out, right? And let's say the Rockets actually start looking decent, right? Or the place that he wants to go, if he wants to go to Brooklyn and their chemistry starts working, they're like, "Yo, we ain't trying to jack up this chemistry, bro, because this is working." You know what I'm saying? Then it's just like, I kind of don't need James. But the problem is a lot of teams now are looking at it like this is where James has the leverage because he wants to go to 2 destinations. But teams are like, listen, I'm not willing to give up the house for somebody who may not want to stay here. He only has a couple of years left on his contract, and he may not want to stay here long term. I'm not giving up everything for him to be like, "Nah, I'm out." So the leverage is starting to lean more toward James.
Send him to the Sacramento Kings, bro. If I'm Houston, I'm saying, listen, I'm gonna contact the Sacramento Kings, and I'm gonna say, you know what, Sacramento, here's what I would do. If you would trade me Buddy Hill, if you would trade me De'Aaron Fox, if you would trade me Marvin Bagley, and maybe for one draft, you ain't got to send me a draft pick. You could just trade me them 3 players, and I will give y'all James. And if I'm them, though, I guess my thing is that, bro, I'm just sitting here thinking, like, I don't think that this is the same thing that Paul George pulled with the Pacers, except that he just didn't have the same kind of leverage. Like, I think that if you the Rockets, I'm just sitting here thinking, like, okay, well, bro, you just signed this just a little while ago. And even though I think that your boy Paul George requested to be traded up out of the Pacers, I'm just sitting here thinking, like, no, I'm like, if I'm them, then I'm thinking, like, even if you said that you go sit out, then I'm willing to just say, okay, well, you'll get fined and you'll do whatever the administrative thing is to come along with it. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to trade you to any team that's not going to give me the absolute best offer. And it may not be the Nets, it may not be, Philly, but think about that, though, right? If you Ben Simmons, if you doggone Joel Embiid and you've been over there in Philly holding it down, and here it is, you got somebody from the outside who people that infiltrated your franchise, and now they say, I want to go to your team, trade your dude for me. Y'all got to be ready to put these paws on this man, though, man.
Nobody want that locker room drama. That locker room drama, man.
Bro, y'all better go somewhere with that.
So what you gonna do with James, bro?
Man, James needs to look at his worth. I think James is overvalued himself. When we look at ball handlers in the league right now, all around, is he top 5? I'm asking y'all.
I believe so.
I think that, yes, he is.
Yeah, I believe he is.
For how many more years?
I think that James Harden,
with the way he plays, he's got time, bro.
I think. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I think that he's been in the league. This will be year 12. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I think that James Harden can at least put up numbers like this for at least 4 more years, man.
At what cost to your team?
Well, that's a good question, because here's the thing. He has 2 more years left on his current contract, and it's actually a fairly friendly contract considering John Wall and Russell Westbrook. So his last few contracts, last few years, pay him somewhere around like $35-36 million per season. So when he re-up these last 2, he's gonna re-up brand new and fresh. And I think that by the time he re-ups, I think that in 2 years, I can see him still averaging at least 30 points a game, bro.
So let's keep going with bad guys questions. What top 5, top 17 wants him?
Well, his trade value is very low. Like it's quiet as it's kept. Like a lot of people didn't want Russ. A lot of people don't want James because that's breaking up the chemistry. He's very, very ball dominant. And so the thing is that you would have to send him to like Charlotte or
Sacramento. We just
in New Orleans.
You damn near can rebuild around him because, like I say, and I didn't want to make any statements that I wasn't familiar with. Hey, Chris, can you plug up my tree, man? Give me some lights back there. I need to know, like, what is his value and who could really use him? Could any of the teams in the league now that are really contenders really look and say, oh, yeah, we need him. We need him right now. That's why I say
the Raptors could use him.
There you go. There you go. Now, okay.
That's solid.
You compare him with Thickums, and that would work. And then, like, you'd have to they probably have to give up Siakam. They would ask for him.
Shit.
They just re-signed Fred VanVleet, so I don't know. Maybe you ask for Kyle Lowry. Since they just re-signed.
Hey, Chief, get Drake on the phone. Let's make this happen. Get Drake on the phone.
Look,
come on, man.
I didn't bring
the Raptors, man. Drake can do it. Come on, make it happen.
That one. He's thinking about that one.
No, let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you this.
They just lost Mark and they just lost Serge.
This is the thing, though, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think that Ace always gets on me because I tell you what I think, reading in between the lines, right? James Harden has never said this, right? The same way Russell Westbrook has never said this, right? I think that James Harden is looking for the easiest route to a championship because he can't go west because it's not going to happen on the west. So I think that it would make sense that boom, he goes to the Raptors and he would pretty much do the exact same thing in theory that Kawhi did. The difference is their team is set up different defensively with Marc Gasol and Serge gone. But I think that the big thing is that, it's no coincidence that he's looking at the Nets because he's thinking like, okay, well, they got 2 other all-stars on over there. That's what it's going to take, right? I think that they look at.
Where else could he really go in the West, though, Charles? Tell me
that is my thing. You ain't seen him.
What's Portland doing?
I'm going to be honest with you. I think to me, I would trade him. If you were talking about Portland, I would say you could trade him for CJ McCollum and somebody else.
I could, when you said, as soon as you said that, CJ McCollum, that would be.
Think he's a better. I think he's a better option. It is an upgrade for them
because then they have John Wall as a ball handler, and you got somebody that can shoot. The only problem is that's just like Bradley Beal and Wall. So that's like a.
I don't think so. I think that if anything, CJ McCollum is good at being a number 2. I don't think that CJ. See, that's the thing. I think that what's different between Bradley Beal and John Wall is both of them are number 1 guys fighting for the number 1 spot in terms of who is the guy at the end of the game. I think that CJ McCollum seems to somewhat has taken the back seat to being the number 2 guy. And I think that he does well at that. And I think that provided that John Wall is back to me, and I personally think that John Wall is more dynamic of a basketball player than CJ McCollum is. But I think that that's not necessarily that's John Wall in his peak, back what he was doing.
So all right, last question, because we got to move on to different topic. We've been riding this pretty hard. What if some kind of way he found his way to Memphis? Does that guarantee that what's his name stays?
Who?
Milwaukee. I'm sorry, Milwaukee. Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest. If he goes to Milwaukee, I think that they can win the championship, bro. I honestly do. I think they can win the championship.
You think they would have to trade like Middleton?
I'd get rid of Middleton for James Harden. Get him out of there. And who they just signed? Who did they just sign? Drew Holiday?
Yeah.
I was gonna say get him out of there too, but
either or. You ain't gotta give up both, right?
They just signed him, but I'd get rid of Middleton though, man. Middleton from Texas anyway, though, bro. He come back to the crib. He might be from Houston. Get him out. Yeah, man. I absolutely would. I would trade Robin Lopez, Brooke Lopez, George Lopez, Felipe Lopez.
This is why I wanted to tag back in. Tag me back in, coach. New subject.
Yeah. What else we got, bro?
Listen, bro. So listen, we got ladies' night, bro. What we doing on this one? Who called for the Keisha Cole versus Ashanti? Listen, I talked to the research department. The research department is high on this one.
It was supposed to. I can't believe it took so long. I'm gonna be completely honest.
I didn't know that. I heard some rumblings on this. I didn't know that this was something that people were looking for. But apparently, people are looking for this.
Let me help you. Y'all know my oldest daughter's 25 years old, right?
Okay.
Her room jams Keisha Cole, Monica, and Ashanti.
Okay.
Damn near nonstop. Throw in Trey and Chris Brown, which might be a good one too, but we're not going to talk about that. I just remember about 2010. From 2007 to 2010, telling her turn that shit down, and then I'm singing it in the truck on my way to work.
Well, here's my thing.
That's all I'm saying. I just can't believe it took this long.
If it's gonna work, they gotta perform it. They gotta sing. I don't want them to be playing records, bro.
Ooh. No, because has anybody really performed a good job though? Has anybody?
Job? Listen, Beanie Man and Bounty Killer killed it, bro.
Wait. Those are battle rappers.
No,
those are battle rappers.
No, Beanie Man, Bounty Killer, reggae. They did their thing, and it was live.
No, I'm just saying. What I'm saying is they're battle rappers. They're made for that. They're made for that.
I give you that.
That's all I'm saying is to have a vocalist go song for song, right off the beat, all night long. I don't know. I'm just asking. Y'all entertainers.
See,
I'm a slub lord. Y'all the entertainers.
I think it would be dope, man. I think because honestly, I'm only checking in to see what Ashanti is wearing. That's pretty much it.
Ashanti bad in the mother joke, bro.
Listen, let's talk about these numbers, man. Tell of the tape. This is what I'm wondering. I look, guy with the research department.
Right on.
Keisha Cole, surprising to me, has 3 top 10 hits in 15 songs.
Why are you so surprised?
Well, about this, I didn't know that she had 15 Billboard tracking songs, because I think that when you think about it in terms of hit records, Ashanti clearly has more hit records than Keisha Cole. So I think that this one isn't a matter of, you know what, Ace, this reminds me. This always is a conversation that you and I used to have when you talk about somebody who can sing versus somebody who can record good music. And I think that Keisha Cole can, at one time she was hot. I like Keisha Cole before she got her teeth done, bro. I like the Gap Keisha Cole. I thought she was flyer then. I thought everything about her was doper before she got her teeth done.
Keisha Cole got a better fan base. I think Keisha Cole got a truer fan base.
No, sir.
When Ashanti disappeared, didn't nobody give a damn.
Ashanti disappeared and she still has 4 million people following her on the. Chris, listen to this bad guy. Ashanti has
she's been showing her titties and shit. I'm following her.
She got like 4 million fans that just follow her for looks and what she did 15 years ago, 20 years ago.
That's all I'm saying. It's the looks. It's the looks, though. What I'm saying is Keisha Cole had a whole TV show about nothing.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about
two of them.
Keisha Cole's songs, right? Let It Go. Featuring Missy. Y'all don't even know how that go.
Yes,
you gotta get it, but you wanna that is why to be. And then
I need you to listen to what I thought. Do I need to call my daughter down the stairs?
Ace didn't know the song. Ace didn't even know the song.
Keisha Cole, bro.
He's the R&B professional. This is his
genre, bro. Asking if it was Christina what's the girl? What's her name? You opened up for her. I almost got her that night. Christina somebody. Million.
Nah. I opened up for
I was in the building.
What's her face? Used to be with Idris Elba.
K Michelle.
Yeah, K Michelle. Now, what song was you talking about?
Let It Go.
I wasn't at the K Michelle.
If it ain't good, then let it go. And then let it go.
They had that Mary J vibe. I remember. It had the Mary J vibe.
Damn, what's up? When the beat come on,
it's that Mary J. I'm telling you, it was the Mary J vibe.
Yeah, that's that joint that got Missy on there.
I remember.
That's her highest charting song. Surprisingly to me, though, bro, that's the highest charted song.
Because Missy's on it. Missy produced it.
Bro. I love Missy, bro.
Missy produced it, bro. Missy is that Nate Dogg. You know what I'm saying? Most people be forgetting. You gotta remember when they brought her out on the Super Bowl, everybody thought she was somebody new.
Oh my God, all these new folks, man. Listen, bro, I'm looking here. So Keisha Cole has Love. Love is my favorite Keisha Cole song of all time. Now, I love. She has I Should Have Cheated.
Charles, exactly. There it is. That's what you need to talk about. Because she sings to the dope boys' girlfriends. She sings to the dope boys' girlfriends, and there's a lot of them. There's fewer
dope boys' girlfriends, aren't there? And statistically, isn't there fewer dope boy girlfriends?
No, everybody.
How many dope boys out there?
They ain't fake dope boys, but the girls don't know that. They over here feeling like it's their life. They feel like they feel it. I'm trying to tell you something. I'm telling you what I see.
Listen, man,
I done played a dope boy once or twice just for fun. Just because of the love they get.
I'm looking here, and she has so Keisha Cole has I Should Have Cheated. She has Love. She has what else? This is the Keisha Cole. The Way It Is.
It was hot.
I Just Wanted to Be Over. I mean, that's when I used to really, really, really love Keisha Cole, though, man, because Kristoff, you got a point. I liked when she was like the dope boy girlfriend, but I thought that she was getting away from that as she got older.
And she did. And that's why we kind of don't listen to her no more.
She has. It's
kind of like a happy marriage.
Other song, Last Night, I couldn't even get an answer. With the Diddy song. And
that was a good one.
I used to love that song, though, man. Listen,
I didn't know that was hers for real. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That was her. Yeah.
I didn't know that was hers. I used to cut to that.
Yeah. She got that one on there. She got Shoulda Let You Go.
That's a good one. But that's damn near Shoulda Cheated too. That's what I told you.
That was it.
She's literally she was the junior Mary J for a second. Like literally. She made women relate, or better yet, I ain't gonna say women. She was singing to little girls, in my opinion. She was singing to 16 to 22 to 24-year-old women. That's the bad guy's opinion, but I only search for certain things.
Bruh, I'm looking here, Ace.
So what's Ashanti got what?
Shanti got
records, bro.
Yeah, Shanti got records, bro. So
no. Let me ask this. Hold on. Again, bad guy being innocent. I'm the innocent one. Are they Ashanti songs or are they songs she's on?
That counts. Those count.
I
can't take them away because Keisha Cole got features.
Listen to me. What I'm trying to tell you about that fan base, bro. I'm telling you, so many people going to show. Now, there's a lot of people that's going to groove when Ashanti plays that song or this song.
Ashanti gonna come out with the baby. Listen. I'm gonna need Ashanti to come back. Baby. Yes, I'm gonna need Ashanti to come out with the baby fat jacket and the apple bottom pants and them little Timberland boots that she had when she was on that. What was the best? Coach Carter. I need Ashanti to come out because listen to this though, bro. She has What's Love. This is all in 1 year. What's Love with Fat Joe. What's Love?
That's got to do with it. That was good.
She got Ja Rule, Always on Time. Right. She got Foolish. She got those are just she got the she's on the remix of Jennifer Lopez, Ain't It Funny?
So all I'm telling y'all fellas,
she wrote that.
All I'm telling you fellas.
She put Rock With You, Baby, Rain on Me.
It's gonna be a good show, fellas.
Only You.
Time out. I gotta take this sweater off. I'm over here sweating like a crackhead.
Dog. I'm just sitting here thinking, Ace, if I'm looking at this, though, I think that Ashanti is about to get out. Ace, I think Ashanti might just. Dog, I got a feeling that Ashanti might. I'm going to wait till Friday, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We can get the full tale of the tape, though, but I'm looking at this, man. And I'm thinking that this girl, Shanti, might just got too many. Like, I think Keisha Cole got some jams, though, bro.
Answer this. Did DMX hold his own against Snoop?
Yeah, I know.
Hey,
did DMX hold his own against Snoop?
DMX did hold his own against Snoop, but
that's all I'm saying.
Well, me personally, though, he held his own, but I think that Snoop had him beat.
Oh, yeah, Snoop was respectful.
I think Snoop had him beat by like 7 songs. To me.
Oh, no, Snoop beat him. But Snoop made it a show. Snoop could have dog walked him. Let's clear this up. And I am a DMX fan. I'm not saying anything bad about DMX. All I'm saying is DMX did not have the following of the dog father.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though, Chris. This goes every.
First off, can we not use my government name? It's the bad guy. Read my name. Okay.
My bad, brother.
Hey, man, I told you I got warrants, child support. I don't want somebody knowing how much y'all pay me to come on here. You dig what I'm saying?
We got you.
So here's my thing. This is my go-to on every versus battle. It comes down to song selection.
Amen. She's gonna play baby, 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 baby.
You didn't even say it right. Tyler Perry did it better.
She's gonna play. Oh, what if Keisha? Listen, what if Ashanti plays Southside? Her verse on Lloyd, coming from the South Side. What?
Hey,
she got some joints to
all
pick
you just said was it's gonna be a good versus. I mean, that's all you've said so far, bro.
I'm just thinking like this.
Now, look, let's say this. Now, you asked me to bet. I'm betting on Ashanti. All I'm saying is, don't be surprised when the knockout, with a surprise knockout. Because I feel Keisha's way more gutter than Ashanti. She's my age. Like I said, you waiting to see what Ashanti gonna wear. Keisha might come out on nothing but with some pasties on.
Listen, surprisingly, right? Ashanti. So I told you, Keisha Cole had 15 songs that have charted on Billboard. Ashanti has 18, and that's actually less than what I thought. And those are just her own songs, right?
Because
that's not the features.
That just shows you how good the bad guy is without even talking.
Well, actually, no, I take that back. I take that back.
We know her for somebody else's songs. So that's okay.
I take that back. There's 18 that she has. She has 18 total songs that have charted. So that's Foolish. Foolish was number 1. What's Love peaked at number 2. Always on Time with Ja Rule, number 1. Into You I didn't know that was even Ashanti on there. I thought that was Tamia, but that's Fabulous on there. She got Happy. She got Baby, Rock With You All, Baby. Rain on Me. She got Southside with them. She got Wonderful with R. Kelly and Ja Rule. She got Down For You, Mesmerize, Only You. These are all songs that have charted though, bro. I'm just sitting here thinking that I'm just kind of curious if Keisha Cole will run out of songs fast, or maybe she got some up her sleeve that I'm just forgetting.
Keisha Cole she got 5 albums. Keisha Cole, I'm trying to tell you, bro. You in for a treat, man. It's
are these songs that people know though? That's the thing.
4 of them albums are. Again, y'all a little bit older. Y'all wasn't going through what I was going through.
What do you mean?
I know what was on the radio,
bruh. You like.
Y'all ain't got no. I apologize. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about Taylor. I'm literally talking about my daughter. Y'all not listening.
You said y'all a little older.
Not because of me, jacket. Sorry. See, that don't even count.
Talk to me. Hold up. Talk to me like a man. I'm 40.
Well, 40 is the 40 club. It ain't even the Slab Brothers. It's the 40 club.
I'm not a kid. Write something about me. I'm a man. I'm 40.
That was a great post. I love seeing that post.
Well, listen. So let's go to this. So Keisha Cole, "Let It Go" was her biggest song. Statistically, she has a song with Sean Paul, "Give It Up to Me." Remember, "Give It Up to Me." She has "Last Night" with Diddy. She has "Should Let You Go." She has "Heaven Sent."
Heaven Sent. Oh shit!
Yeah,
I used to make up new words to that one.
Yeah,
I literally rewrote that
song. "Should Have Cheated." We said that. "Trust" featuring Monica. That was only like number 70. That barely got it. "Play Your Cards Right." That got 63.
Hey, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Dang, I forgot Change My Mind had Shine on that one. Dang.
Free Shine.
Bro, I'm just kind of wondering though, man. Like, those are the songs that they have Billboard charts on, and I just don't think that that's enough, bro.
I'm trying to tell you, you not following, man. This is black people we talking about, bro. So I'm telling you, she's literally got a subculture you not thinking about.
Who do you think is gonna win? And you tell me the count. You got to tell me how many. So there's 20 songs, 2020. So how many? If you think Keisha Cole is gonna win or lose, if you say Ashanti's gonna win, how many records is she gonna win by?
She's gonna win 12-8.
12-8.
12-8.
That was exactly my count. Ashanti 12-8.
12-8.
That's not I'm gonna go with this one as a landslide. I'm gonna jump out the window and say 15-5, bro.
One more thing, research department and all the verses we've been watching and having a good time with. What's the biggest ratio thus far?
Probably that one, the last one with Gucci Mane and what's his face.
See that? So Ace, I can't
count. What was that count?
Ace, I can't say that because there were people who thought Gucci Mane won.
Right, but again, kind of like Keisha, Gucci got a subculture. He got a subculture. I'm trying. Yeah, y'all not listening. I'm telling y'all, be in the gutter with these folks, bro. They crazy.
Wait. I thought you were talking about like the amount of people watching.
No, you mean so that's a good point. You mean the amount of people who won by the biggest margin?
The number.
Oh,
How many sellers you want? Yeah, I'm sorry.
Definitely.
Gucci Man shut the shit. I mean, they shut that down.
Who did Jonte Austin go up against?
Neo.
Then it wasn't him. It was no. It was Manny Fresh that got dusted.
Yeah. Manny Fresh got dusted the worst though, bro.
By who? I didn't even see that.
He got dusted by Scott Storch. Scott Storch.
Because Scott Storch is one of them guys. He don't talk, Manny. You didn't focus.
Scott Storch watched it, bro.
Manny Fresh was too busy rapping.
Nah, Manny Fresh took it like a literal battle. And Manny Fresh had like all of these skits and everything like that in it where he was talking about the boy Scott Storch and his coke habits and blowing millions of dollars on drugs and all this other stuff. Manny was taking some digs at it, but I think that even still, all Manny had, pretty much all he did was play the old Cash Money catalog, bro. And then when Scott Storch got out there and started playing all of these other Dre records,
he wasn't ready.
Oh man,
I'm gonna tell you right now. There's so many. If I ask Chris who Scott Storch was, he'd be like, "Who?" Chris don't know him, but if I played his music, he'd be like, "Oh, you know what I mean?" Oh, Scott Storch is one of those guys. He's behind the scenes. He don't need no real fame.
Scott Storch was, you know what I think is funny, man, is Scott Storch was supposed to be a behind the scene. I think that it felt like creatively he lost his way when he came from behind the scenes and tried to be a front man because
do you think his artist started doing it?
Now I think that Scott Storch wanted to be in front of the camera more though, and then he started doing cribs and doing all like it's one thing like you like this like. You know, the first time you wouldn't know what Rodney Jergens looked like unless you really was into it because he was never trying to be the face.
Look, quiet as kept. I don't want to get blown up, but I was 30 something years old when I knew what Draper looked like. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like
it's just it used to be that producers were and here's the crazy thing. The crazy thing about it is that I think, to be honest with you, though, Scott Storch was one of those where because you had producers who were artists, Dr. Dre, Pharrell, you know what I'm saying? But I think at the same time, but I think that
these boys.
Yeah, but they were artists and producers. But I think he was the first person that I can think of that was who was a producer. And he was also looked at like a face, like an artist, even though he wasn't actually an artist like that. He was a super producer.
It all depends on your fan base. Because when I was a kid, I'm sick with it records all day, E40. So Studio Tone, I never knew who the fuck Studio Tone was. But all his artists would be like Studio Tone. And then Pimp C started shooting Studio Tone. And you know what I'm saying? So he's like, okay, you understood. Can the drummer get some? You know what I mean? So now you start to shoot it out. So we go to Jazzy Jeff, Jam Master Jay. They're DJs, but they're producers too.
And I get that, but here's the thing about it. Right? So here's what I mean. KLC and Beats by the Pound produce all of them No Limit albums, right?
Right.
And they could be your next door neighbor and you would never even know it.
Organized Noise.
True. Nobody
does Organized Noise.
Yes, right.
And they killed the game.
Yes, and I think that it was just always where producers prefer to stay behind the scene. And I think that Scott Storch was one of the first ones who I knew who was like, nah, I'm out here getting this money. Y'all need to know about it.
Okay. I mean, I hear you. When we all believe, I believe women are the reason for all that. He wanted his to go up, you know. That's just mine.
He scooped Lil Kim. Listen, Scott Storch scooped Lil Kim when she was still hot.
Come on, man. Exactly. Do you know who I am, girl? Who? Scott. What does that mean?
He got her when she was hot. I mean, she was still brown skin, Lil Kim.
Hey, that's a whole nother topic. Bring me back for that show.
Hey,
where are we at on the topics? What's next?
Yeah, what we got?
What else we got? So we got this. So listen, so y'all just for the record, we gonna come back on Friday. Give the official tale of the tape. We got to get more research on this one because I want to make sure everybody is good on this one, though. But I think I'm going to tell you now, 15-5. I don't know what songs they're going to play against each other. I'm assuming it's going to be a coordinated effort or whatnot. So we got to come back to that one, though. Let me see. What else we got? We got, let's see here. Oh my gosh, Chris Top, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Probably about last week. Popped up on the hip hop scale, hip hop community, right? That the homeboy Funk Master Flex.
Oh shit.
Right? The homeboy Fat Funk Master Flex.
Why you
that
call
went
it
out?
Funk Master Flex?
Did I say fat Flex?
You did
well,
say
listen,
Funk Master
I didn't try to say fat, but listen, the homeboy Funk Master Flex had went out and got lipo, right?
Good job.
So he didn't got lipo on his stomach. He didn't got the back fat removed. This boy not here trying to look like one of these bad females out here, but he didn't went out. Listen, living his best life. This man said, "Listen, I'm knocking on 50. I'm tired of having this extra fat in places that I've been trying to make. I don't know. Maybe he's been working out. Maybe he don't got the right trainer. Who knows? But this man said, listen, I'm about to go ahead and get this lipo and live my best life." My question for you is this, though, bro. Kanye West also went out and said he was trying to keep up with, satisfying people. And he didn't win and got lipo as well, even though that he didn't put back on the weight, right? So my question to you is this. Is this an acceptable thing, especially in the hip hop community? What do you say if E40 says, "Hey there, Chris Top, my brother from another mother, we about to go ahead and get this liposuction"?
Don't bring that. They don't do that. They don't do that in the Valley.
No.
With that being said, I'm gonna answer your question. They don't do that in the Valley, Joe.
We're gonna pull up and get this lipo. We're gonna pull up and get this
Hey
lipo,
man,
bro.
hey, he elevates to do that. That's on him, and God bless him. But I'm gonna bring y'all back to what y'all can relate to. The Rock. The Rock is one of our favorite wrestlers. The Rock gets his chest lipoed all the time because there's certain fat that he says he can't work out. So if lipo's okay for The Rock, who am I to judge?
I've never heard that before.
Look it up. Look it up.
I believe I'm gonna go look it up, but
maybe you can't be talking slanderous about The Rock. We will not play that around here, sir.
Hey,
if you gonna say anything about The Rock, it needs to be
Hey,
factual.
you get this strudel, brother. I am so much more than y'all think. Y'all get this strudel fucking with me. You hear what I'm talking about?
Listen, bro, we
get the American strudel.
Two things that we will defend here on the Slash Brothers podcast. We do not take any slander against The Rock, and we defend Megan Thee Stallion at all costs and at all times, bro.
I commit to all that. I am now a part of my Texas Brothers Union. I don't want no problems. I don't want no static.
Hey,
I don't speak nothing but the truth.
Bad guy.
What's up?
What's your name, brother?
On which one?
It doesn't matter.
Hey, it does depend on where I'm at. Hey, it does matter. Hey, I got a new name. I stole it from a good rapper. I like to be there. What's your name? Nobody. Hey, he told me, listen, how can you call the police and tell them nobody did it?
Listen.
What's up, man?
I think that there is some level of truth to what this man just said.
Okay. First off, he's never lied a day in his goddamn life.
For what I just read, it's not you implied that The Rock regularly gets lipo on his chest.
Hey, now that might have been a little ad.
Okay, so that's
why I added that.
So
I might have added that part.
Okay, I was about to say I just had to look this on up, and then
but
The Rock did say when he first came into WWE, when he still had the Samoan fluff on him, he went ahead and said, yeah, he had to get lipo on his chest early on in his career.
So if it's good enough for The Rock, it's good enough for me. I got an appointment next week. We're going to see what we're going to do. I'm going to get back to Tony status.
Chris Top, do you want to see your favorite rappers getting lipo?
Man, listen.
Is there a line?
I'm going to be completely honest, bro. My rappers aren't sex symbols to me. So whatever they do to make their level, look at me. Whatever they do to make their level go up here, who am I to stop them?
E40 is a hefty guy. E40 is a hefty guy.
He's been against
Chris Top, you don't
I don't give a fuck. Excuse me. I don't care.
Go on Instagram and you see E40 laid over on somebody's table getting fat sucked out his back.
I'm going to keep scrolling. It's not my business. It's not my business. Whatever elevates that man's P level, Because down in the valley where the girls get naked, that's what matters. So that's what he's doing it for. Now, if you tell me he's doing it for some other reasons, then I might have a problem. I feel that he's all about the sex appeal, baby. So who am I to get in the way of another man? He's all about doing his thing.
Let me ask you this. When you look at somebody, do you look at them and say, oh, yeah, man, you getting these girls because you ain't got no gut because you didn't have it sucked on out versus versus you scooping the same ones and you sitting here, you got your fluff over your belt buckle.
You hear it.
Listen here. Are it the same level of respect?
All I'm saying is they need to compete with me, Chief. Chief, it's hard out here. Not everybody has this charisma, bro.
That is my point. Let him
spend his money, bro. He made that money. If I had the money, I'd have a personal trainer. I'd be eating better. And hey, look, and after those two things and certain pieces didn't come off, if I got the money, yeah, come and get this. Come get this.
You're gonna get this back fat sucked
Come on, get this, man. Especially if I'm Instagram famous. Oh, I gotta get that. I gotta get sexy for y'all. But that's not my life. That's not my life.
Is there, let me ask you this, and this is also a question for Mr. Ace Kennedy. Because I personally don't look at Instagram chicks that have had body work, maybe except for Bernice. But I don't look at them the same way as I look at a girl who's natural. So even at Bernice, as high as I put her and as high as I put Delicious, for example, I don't look at them as equals to Tracy Ellis Ross.
So
it don't bother me.
What does it? I dig it. Let's keep it bare facts. If I go in a strip club and I pull a chick that's natural, cool. If I pull a chick that had work done, cool. You're not with me. The only thing I really worry about when it comes to getting work done, are you addicted? Are you gonna be little Kim by the end of this venture? Because the reality is that knife does get addicting. You see what I'm saying? Before you know it, you sucking out fat one day. Now you bridging your nose. Now you shaving off your cheekbones. So, like I say, where does it stop? All I'm saying is when it comes to these men, hey, man, y'all do y'all. I ain't never been to Hollywood like that. You know what I'm saying? When I go to Hollywood, all I do is look for the cookies.
So no double standard then. So you're saying the same rule applies.
They professionals, man. They professionals, bro. Like I said.
Charlemagne the guy said act your wage. And so if they got the money to do it, whatever.
Now, with that being said, let's clear this up. With that being said, if you're a real rapper, you literally just open yourself up to some great lines.
Yes, you can't listen.
Hey, look, I expect these men to understand the obligations that they're taking. So if you're going to do this, you should know you just opened yourself up. And it's not a cool thing to do yet. So if you want to make it the trend, if you think you're that rapper that can step out there and be like, yeah, man, I'll get lipo. It's cool. It's what we're supposed to do. I hope your career can handle it. That's all I'm saying.
Bro,
that's all.
Listen, bro, you cannot say nothing to me in terms of talking about how fly you are, how much money you get.
Women you get.
Tell me. You can't tell me how many chicks you get. You can't even tell me. You listen. You couldn't say nothing to me if I know that if you say, you know what, man, I had to get gastric bypass for health reasons or whatever. But if you just telling me that's different. But if you just sit here and got lipo on your boobs because listen, you had moobs for a long time and you ain't in the gym trying to get rid of your moobs. You trying to get them sucked out because it's faster.
Hold on.
Get out my face with that, bro.
But we don't say nothing when they get their teeth fixed.
That's different. That's expected.
Says who?
That's expected.
And that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's a new trend. That's all I'm saying. It's a new trend. It's a new trend. Not everybody used to get their teeth fixed.
Yeah, but that's the thing about it though, man. Your body, right? I get that at some point you could have did not so you could have health reasons why your body is what it is. I get that. Right. But my thing to me though, bro, is if I'm another rapper, bro, and I'm on your head because it's almost like to me. I'm not saying that it's like
Nas hit Jay-Z up because he was in Tybo class.
Yes.
So let's clear this up. It is what it is. It is what it is. And look, it ain't nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with Jay-Z being in Tybo class until Nas wrote that lyric. Tybo.
Listen, man. So he flipped his own stuff around on him. Bro.
Hey, man. But look, on another note, because I gotta do it. M.I. crooked letter, Mississippi. God dog, Big Crit. Big Crit was a fat rapper when he was independent, man, and he decided that he was gonna work out and get in shape. He did all by himself.
The same thing.
The Mississippi boys, man.
Right, but my thing is, I thought that's the thing about it though. You hit the gym, right? You don't go. It seems like it's still a taboo thing for men though. That's what I'm saying. To me, it is a double standard though, bro. So, like it is more acceptable to me for a woman to go ahead and get lipo.
All I will say in this situation, I'm not here to judge these boys, but they better not show up in front of me.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest though, bro. I'm a man. I'm 40.
You 40.
You gonna get this dad body.
Hey.
You gonna get this dad body, bro.
I ain't never been a hater, bro. You know, do you?
You gonna listen? You gonna get this dad body, bro.
All I can say is, I'm gonna tell my sons, man. You see this? You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. I'm not going to blast you. I'm not gonna come out like DMX did when Jay had on sandals on the beach. It's not my job. If Jay's wearing sandals on the beach, he can wear sandals on the beach, right? It's not my job.
You know what that reminds me of, though? Here's the thing, though, to be quite honest. That's almost like a chick who went and got a tummy tuck and got all this other stuff, and then you see her on the gram with workout clothes on, like she got the tummy like that from working out. Get out my face, though, bro.
Hey, she's selling all them oils.
Yes, you selling tummy teas, not knowing that we didn't know you done got your tummy tucked. Now you walking around with workout. Stop playing with me, bro.
All I'm saying is, in about a year, I want y'all to subscribe to my tummy tuck shirts because I've been working. I'm gonna get me some lipo. Like Dave Chappelle, I'm gonna get me some work done. And I'm gonna hit the beach looking for ball suckers.
Get them shaved.
Research that one later. Research that one later.
I'm gonna get them shaved smooth as eggs.
Speaking of which, Manscaped, if you would like to sponsor the Slack
Manscaped, I rock with Manscaped.
Good plug.
Give us a code or something to get these people, man.
Right. Let's get this off. Come on.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you though, bro. I look at them different. I look at K Michelle getting the butt shots or getting whatever she got.
So it is what it is. If I could tell you had work done,
look at that different from a man.
If I could tell, if I knew you yesterday and now you did this, hey man, like I said, I hope you do it gradually. You know what I'm saying? I hope you do it gradually. I hope you're on a good plan, man. I don't know. Again, I'm not here to judge. However, you better never have beef with me, knowing you gotta.
I'm gonna be honest, and it's not that it's my biz or jealousy though, bro. But listen, man, if you sit here walk around with a sculpted 6-pack that you done got from a surgeon though, bro, get out my face, bro. Like, don't
worry, 50 Cent gonna shoot him down because 50 worked hard for his. 50 worked hard for his.
I'm waiting. I'm just surprised that ain't nobody been going at him already though, bro. But I wanted to bring it up because I actually saw that on Wendy Williams. The boy was off for the birthday, and I saw Wendy Williams talking about it. She was like, yo, you know what's crazy? I just remember from years, everybody dogging me, specifically Funk, that he was one of the people who would say something about me coming in, and she was like, listen, she said, I've never made it a secret that I went and got my boobs done. I got a tummy tuck. I got all the stuff. She was like, yeah, I've never made it any secret. But at the same time, when I was in that industry, I was getting clowned. Now everybody does this, a normal thing. But she said, I specifically remember him. And she said, me and Flexer, we're pretty good. We cool. But here he is living his best life. He done got the works done. Now he ain't just go get something. He ain't go get a little tummy. He done got his back done. He done got under his neck done. He done got there. And she's just going in.
Got that gillet.
Yes. She was just like, bro, she said, y'all better go somewhere though, man.
But that's what it is. Like I say, Wendy, you did it when it wasn't cool. Let's go back to the beginning of this tape. Wendy wasn't cool enough to make it cool. You see what I'm saying? Are you cool enough to make it seem like this is what we do? Are you cool enough to be Jay-Z walking on the beach with sandals? DMX really tried to make, I'm just trying to say, DMX really tried to make it seem like it was a problem that Jay-Z thought himself was a thug and he was walking on the beach with sandals. That was some real shit. It's some real. I'm just telling you.
Let me tell you. I'm gonna end with this, right? So this is one thing that I find interesting about Funk Flex and this happening, right?
I don't like Funk Flex for the record.
Listen. So probably like about not even quite a month ago, they made the announcement that it was going to be Jeezy versus T.I. originally.
Right.
And I think that Flex must have an issue with T.I. But he was talking about all of this stuff about T.I. being a rat and that they don't really rock with him like that. He was like, he was so tough in his face. I'll be in the clubs all the time. We don't play your music. We don't rock with your music because you know what? You ain't one of us. You ain't really the streets. And I'm thinking like, time out, bruh. Right. You kind of real strong in your face for somebody who put their hand on women. And you said us as a street dude, that's one thing. But now you claiming to be I don't know any street dudes that ain't got lipo, bro. Nope. What we gonna do about that though, bro? I don't have a vote on the streets no more. You know what I'm saying? I gotta send mine through proxy.
I'm waiting for somebody to go up there and have it in some bars on the 5.
They gonna come for him because Funk Flex got a lot of enemies. He got a lot of enemies. They gonna come for him.
I'm waiting for somebody to say
one of them.
Yes, and I haven't heard T.I. respond to it, but I mean, Funk Flex was really talking real spicy about this boy T.I. and was talking about your catalog ain't even as good as Jeezy. Your catalog ain't as good as 2 Chainz. We don't rock with you like that because you ain't one of us. You ain't the streets. And I'm thinking like, what?
Where'd that come from?
What?
But you know, that's Flex. Flex was one of the first people that I realized he sells his show more than he sells facts. Like I said, if you go all the way back, man, Flex got a lot to do with Pac and Biggie, bro. I mean, he's the man Wendy Williams.
All I know, bro.
Had the research department check that one out.
I don't claim to be listen, bro. I don't claim to be a street dude. You know, you grow up and you know of it. Yeah, but I don't know any street dudes.
Hey, what do you say? I'm a hood nigga, but I'm not a hood nigga, but a nigga from the hood.
I don't know any.
So I turned out pretty good.
I don't know any dudes that I would consider to be a street dude that ain't got lipo.
Facts.
Hey man, I'm gonna do some research. I'm gonna send a kite home.
Please let me know.
I'm gonna send a kite home.
If they out here in the streets doing maybe I didn't get the memo.
Hey man.
I'm not in the street.
Maybe they just not talking about it. They just might not be talking about it.
I don't know. I know a couple of street guys who told me, listen, we don't need you in these streets. You doing you doing some other things, and we don't need you in these streets. Those guys that I know don't have lipo.
Right.
They got guts. They earned them guts.
Right.
Listen, bro.
Hey, I'm with you. All I'm saying is celebrities, Nick Cannons, if they came to find out that these celebrity rappers was getting lipo, man, who am I saying? Hey, man, somebody check on Devin the Dude. Devin the Dude, my favorite rapper. Tell me if Devin the Dude's getting lipo.
Devin the Dude getting lipo. What we gonna do about that?
If Devin the Dude getting lipo, man, I might have to get rid of all my CDs. I can't boo-boo no more.
Listen, you can't.
I can't boo-boo no more.
You can't get rid of that one.
Hey, but you know, Mod, you know that's my bro. Ace, nice you know that's my dog.
Nice tent.
Come on, man, all day, man.
What we gonna do if E40 is getting lipo, bro?
Hey,
E40 always been hefty and having small glasses. Bro.
All I'm saying is, you know, you Slash Brothers is getting famous. If E40 happens, see, he might be getting lipo just quietly. You know, he's a Cali dude. He's famous. He might be getting, you know, he might be working out and getting a little injection. He might be doing the rock. Hence why I brought up the rock. See, I'm saying E40 might be on the rock side. He might be working it out and can't get the rest. You see what I'm saying? And needs some help. That's all. That's why I put that rock version out there. Because of people like E40 that I
ain't
know
never
go
know
hard in the
E40.
paint.
I ain't never known E40 to be buff. He don't look like he got a trainer.
No, he's not.
Okay.
No, he's not.
And that's
He's not.
okay.
He's not.
It's okay.
Right. But D Shot and Be Legit are. Them are some big brothers, you know what I'm saying? You know, but that's neither here nor there. All
Let
I'm
me
saying
find
is,
out Be Legit is getting lipo, bro.
Be Legit ain't getting no lipo, bro. Be Legit ain't getting no lipo. Not happening. Not happening. Bum B ain't getting no lipo, bro.
Bun B
ain't getting no lipo.
bro.
Ain't getting no lipo, bro.
Bad guy, what you got coming up for this week?
Oh man, it's the last week for the boys go see their mother coming back from Korea, so they flying out during this COVID. I don't know, man. I'm ducking the COVID. I'm ducking the COVID and binge watching TV.
Yeah,
that's it. Hey man, I keep it simple, bro. I don't get to do nothing.
CV, what you got, bro?
Man, I'm trying to spend this Bel Air money, bro.
Yeah,
I'm trying to spend this bet. Listen, this week, man, I'm cashing out. I'm cashing out on this Bel Air money this week, though, bro. And I think outside of that, though, man, I'm hoping that the research department let me spend some birthday money. But we putting all the chips on the table this week, though. Man.
You going to get lipo? Is that how you just told us you're going to get lipo?
Listen, I'm getting that 6-pack from 2001 off of Leeway this weekend, bro.
Did you see the flip? Did you see?
He about to buy some new knees from that.
Exactly. That flip, I was nervous. I got nervous.
I got it though, bro. And listen, on the cool, I think that I'm gonna blame it on some of this quarantine fluff that I need to go ahead and get this Funkmaster Flex to get off. If it wasn't for that quarantine 10, I think I get it clean.
It was the sound that he made when he let it.
It was like
hey, you made it. I was happy.
I need that as a sound clip so bad. I need it.
How many people 40 still got that tuck, bro?
First off, I ain't never been able to do it, so I ain't got nothing to say.
Yeah. What we doing with that? Landon said it's that 40 tuck, bro.
Yeah.
No, that's all I got this weekend, man. Listen, I am since my birthday technically was on Sunday and it's the start of the week. I'm gonna try to linger in a little bit for my birthday. Nah, I'm done.
What about you, Ace? Ace, what you got?
Oh, brother, I ain't doing nothing but trying to finish recording, man. I just sent a new song to Charles so that he could write me a verse, and we trying to get. I'm trying to get this EP done before February.
Right on, man. Well, like I say, I told you I'll be in your area to come in and just rub on your shoulders, make sure you blessed with the bad guy vibe. Get all the nasty girls to show up.
Hey, on Friday's show, we giving the full predictions. We going song for song. We don't know what the playlist is gonna be, but we giving ours. We giving the official score.
When is the
date?
It's
on Saturday, this Saturday. Okay. So we giving our predictions on Friday. And if you haven't already, like we always say, please be sure to like and subscribe to the Slash Brothers Facebook page and YouTube page. And every episode of the Slash Brothers podcast is uploaded to Spotify next day. So be sure to check us out there as well, man. We're doing some things.
Let's get out of here.
All right, man.
Play that music one time there, Maestro. Special dedication. This was long overdue, I admit it. But we gonna talk about it right here, right now. Thinking about myself, man. Thinking about myself. Look. Lately I've been questioning if I'm living right, and if I really do the most with blessings I've been given, right? You ever felt when you was out living your best life, but still couldn't help but feel like something wasn't sitting right? I've been thinking about myself, and it never happens, cause I always think of everybody else. Always want to give everybody help. I'm so compelled by my family ties to prevail and ask me why. My daddy had surgery, now he moving